My question is for the Minister of Finance. Last May, in 2017, you said, but the first way to address debt is to balance the books. We're balancing this year, next year, and the year after that. We're lowering debt to GDP over the long term. That promise didn't even last a year. Not only are you running an $8 billion at least deficit, you doubled down on Monday. And I want to know, because I think I've known the minister well enough to understand he would probably prefer to balance the books. So I want to know, what was his reaction when the Premier forced him to run a deficit? Was he upset?
Thank you. Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, let me remind the member opposite, we in fact have slayed the deficit.
Yes, we have.
We have balanced the budget, and now we have a surplus position. And the first step in managing debt is to balance the books as we have. Now, going forward, Mr. Speaker, there are some uncertainties. There's trade negotiations that are uncertain. There's degree of interest rate and other matters before us. We have a 2% growth year over year coming forward. Now, that's ahead of Canada, ahead of the G7, and Ontario's economy is strong. But it's that position of strength that enabling us to look at other opportunities to stimulate even further growth. Now, the member opposite may want to make those cuts. She may want to proceed to put people in harm's way in our economic recovery. We choose differently, Mr. Speaker. We're investing in health care, we're investing in schools, we're investing in mental health, we're investing in the growth of our economy for the benefit of the people of Ontario.
If the minister is so proud of having slayed the deficit, why is he going to run at least an $8 billion deficit in the lead-up to this campaign? They have tripled the debt under his watch. They have lost 330,000 manufacturing jobs. They have the highest hydro rates in North America, and they're boasting of an $8 billion to come deficit. I want to know, is the minister embarrassed to walk down Bay Street, and would he like me to change his title from the Minister of Finance to the Minister of Debt?
The member knows that in this place we either refer to them as their title or their riding, and the member will withdraw.
On Speaker.
Minister.
Speaker, let me remind the member again, the largest debt ever made in the history of Canada was under the Conservative government in the recent years. The largest deficit in history was $60 billion by the Conservative government. In the last 40 years, they've only balanced the books.
The member from Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke is warned.
In the last 40 years, they've only balanced the books 4 times, one of them which was bogus, Mr. Speaker. We have a balanced budget. We're in a surplus position. We're going forward to make choices, deliberate choices, to invest in our economy and, more importantly, balance the needs of the people of Ontario.
Thank you.